Yo, 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 YouTube fam. What's up, motherfuckers? How's everybody doing today? So I know why you're here. You wanna rank up in Siege. You're struggling. You wanna hit that. You wanna hit that next rank, whether it's silver, bronze, fucking copper, I don't know, platinum, diamond, champion. I got you, man. I got you guys with limitless, non-stop tips to help you not only improve at the game, but improve your rank. This footage you guys seeing here is just like a clip from my VOD, like one of my VODs of me solo queuing to diamond on my alternate account. My main account's champion, so like I kind of wrapped up playing ranked on that account for this season. But this account's on my alt. It's like a 19 kill game. It's in like plat 2 or plat 3, like around there in that rank. But yeah, it's a pretty good game, like 19-3 on console. It was one of the more fun games I've had on that account. But yeah, if you guys want to support the stream, man, it's twitch.tv/JCJYNXZI. Make sure you guys show some support over there. But let's just get right into it, boys. So like the first tip I would say, and this is without question, like no debate, the most important tip to ranking up in R6, and it's having a good team. Like, dude, if you guys are solo queuing blindly and hoping to rank up, like, you're literally delusional. I can name 20 reasons right now, but I'm sure most of you guys know. You get terrible teammates when you solo queue. Some of your teammates could not be blacklisted and have their IPs and get DDoS. We'll get to the whole DDoS thing later. Some of your teammates could literally just be throwing. Like, one of your teammates could go to fucking start up a ranked match and then go get some pizza rolls. Like, you want to surround yourself with 4 people that are like-minded with you and want to rank up. Because at the end of the day, you are 20% of your rank. The other 80% is your 4 teammates. Siege is a 5-man game. You're 20% of your team. You're one human being. You have to rely and put faith on 4 other human beings. This season, I would not be champion if I didn't have amazing teammates like I had this season. I would have probably been diamond like I was last season, but I was able to hit champion this season because of this reason. Number 1, my team was good. I'm telling you guys, this is the most important thing in Siege without a doubt. You also don't want people with like bad mindsets, bad like toxic behaviors, like people who blame their team constantly. Like, I'm sure we all know that friend who blames his fucking teammates for losses, blames his teammates for deaths, blames his teammates for literally everything, points fingers at the end of every game, and never holds himself accountable. So, like definitely cut that shit out, man. If you guys have friends and you want to play with them, I get that. Like, you guys don't want to leave your friends behind. I have a good solution for that. Just get an alternate account. Don't play with your friends from school or work or whatever that are just going to throw your elo and they suck at the game. Don't do that. Get an alternate account. Play with them on that account. And an account you don't really care about the rank. And that way you can still have fun with your friends. I do that. I have like an account that's like, that's actually this account. This account I used for solo queuing this season, but every season previous to this season I use other accounts. So yeah, that's the number 1 thing, is getting a good team. I feel like that should be pretty obvious, but a lot of people like solo and duo queue and expect to rank up, and that's just not the play. Number 2 is aim. Like, I want to say Siege is like a very analytical, deep game. It really is, man. It's like on another level to Call of Duty. If you've played COD, you know how different Siege is from COD. But like, aim is important. Like, and it's not even just aim. It's like half aim, half crosshair placement, which is kind of, a lot of newer players don't really understand how insanely powerful headshots are. You know what I mean? Like, Siege is a one-shot headshot game, so every time you guys get on Siege, I would recommend spending 25, that was a nasty C4 kill, by the way, holy shit, 25, 30 minutes minimum playing T-Hunt, like, then transition into casual for like, you know, 1 or 2 games, warm up. Your warm up should be minimum of 45 minutes to an hour. That's another tip, man. Don't just get on Siege and queue up a ranked match if you expect on winning. Diamonds and champs, 95% of them warm up before they play, man. It's just how it is. Siege is a game where aim is very important. Speaking of aim, oh my god, I'm Tatoing right now. I think I end up getting this kill, though, somehow. But, yeah, he was Tatoing a little bit worse than me. But, yeah, like, T-Hunt is a huge, huge, huge thing. And I remember when I was a newer player, when I was in, like, silver, bronze, gold, like, low plat, I really didn't warm up at all, and I didn't understand how important T-Hunt is. It's not called T-Hunt anymore. It's called, fuck, what is it called? It's called, like, Elimination or something. It's called something different. But, yeah, it's that. It's T-Hunt. It's just like an aim trainer. It's, like, extremely, extremely, extremely effective. Like, and another big thing is crosshair placement. Like I was saying before, aiming head level in Siege is, like, crazy how much more kills you will get. Your KD will improve, your rank will improve, your win to loss will improve, everything will improve if you aim higher. Don't be going for body shots in Siege, man. This isn't COD. Like I said it before and I'll say it again, this is not Call of Duty, man. This is Rainbow Six Siege, and it doesn't matter if you shoot somebody with a suppressor through a wall. If you hit them in the head, they're dead. Headshot, dead shot. Like, that is the name of the game. So when you're in T-Hunt, man, for 30 minutes, make sure you're just going for headshots. Don't really worry about winning the T-Hunt or losing the T-Hunt. Don't worry about that, man. Just worry about shooting people in the head. That's really all it is. Tip number 3, and this is an important one, it's DDoSing. Like I was saying, how to avoid DDoSing. Because a lot of people really, I don't know, I didn't really notice it until I got onto this account and solo queued. But, like, a lot of people, like, really don't know, like, what's happening in terms of DDoSing. Like, basically, what's been circulating around Siege, it started in Operation Steel Wave a few months back, is DDoSing. This website named X Resolver is around the corner, and it came around the corner, and it, honestly, I thought it would kill Siege, but a lot of people learned methods to fix it, and I know how to fix it too. So basically, if you guys are getting DDoSed and you want to know, like, dude, how am I getting DDoSed? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? The way people are DDoSing you is they're going into the lobby. These losers, these absolute lowlifes are going into the lobby, going on to X Resolver, searching up your gamer tag, and then your IP address will come up when they search up your gamer tag, and they will stress your internet offline so you can't play the game and your team will be in a 4v5. It happens every day and people don't know how to fix it. So I need to shine light on this, and I need to bring attention to this. Like, so there's like a multitude of ways to fix it. The way I do, which is the way I highly recommend, don't get blacklisted, don't do any of that, don't pay the website. You know what I mean? Don't pay the website. You're just keeping the website up and running by that. This method is completely free and 100% bulletproof. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to change your IP address. It differentiates on what type of internet provider you have and what type of router you have, but I want you literally, like, right after you're done watching this video, if you're getting DDoSed, I want you to go to YouTube and look up, literally, how to change IP address. And have it to your thing. So, like, for me, we use Spectrum. So, like, how to change your IP address, Spectrum router. It takes 30 minutes maximum, and once you change your IP address, when people go to search up your gamer tag on X Resolver, your old IP address will come up. So basically, I joined a party and got my IP pulled. That's how you get your IP pulled, by the way, is by joining parties. So I repeat, do not join parties with people that you don't know. I would just recommend joining parties with IRL friends, close friends, people maybe you know them through the game and you've known them for years. Don't join parties with people you don't know. That's how your IP is getting pulled. Okay, that's like the #1 thing. All right, I'm fragging this round. Holy, sorry, I'm just like going off right now. But that's how people are pulling your IP, man. They search up your gamer tag on X Resolver. It comes up. They stress it offline, and then your team's in a 4v5, and you most likely lose because it's a 4v5. So to change it, man, look it up on YouTube. It doesn't take that long. It took me about 30-35 minutes, and you will never, ever get DDoSed again if you change your IP and stop joining parties. Or if you change your IP and just join parties with IRL friends or people you've known for a long period of time that you trust. Because how people pull your IP is they join a party with you. If you join an Xbox party with them, you are risking getting your IP address pulled by a thing called like Octosniff. I don't even need to get into all that. The moral of the story is stay out of parties of people that you don't know. Okay, like, just don't join parties with people that you don't know. That's how people are pulling your IP address. Change your IP, and you should be good, man. That'll fix the whole DDoSing thing. I wish Ubisoft would do something about it, but they just, I don't know, they haven't yet. But, tip #4, and guys, make sure you guys are, like, writing these tips down or something, because, like, these are huge. Tip number 4, without a doubt, is watching high ranks play. So, like, a common mistake I see lower ranks make is, like, let's say there's a guy who's like a Platinum 3 on Xbox. He'll be watching King George or like Pengu play ranked. Like, you don't want to watch PC players play ranked. You want to watch Xbox players play ranked. A few people I would recommend in terms of like just improving overall as like a player would be like Truman. There's a bunch, dude. Truman, Vulix, Cryptic Runner, Revolt Robbie, Ham Cheese Gaming. Like, there's a lot of like really good controller players, but that's just like 5 that you can watch, and that'll improve. I would go to Twitch as well, look up some live streams on there. But yeah, those are like 5 like really good players who use controllers, hit champ like every season. Yeah, like watch high ranks play for sure. That'll help you improve. That'll help you with a lot of things. Placements, callouts, operator composition, like the sites that they select, why they're selecting that site, the operators they select, why they're selecting those operators, how they place their gadgets, how they move, why they're playing a passive, why they're playing aggressive. It really gets you in tune with high rank decision making, and it'll help you pick up on those high rank habits. That was one of my shorter tips, but it's an effective tip. Tip number 5, I would say, without a doubt, is like learn callouts. Like, I know I said it a little bit in the last tip, but like learning callouts is like so huge if you're in a 5-stack and you're like, you know what I mean? Like, your teammates need to know what's going on in the round, and you're responsible for providing them with that information. So like tip number 5 is that. Tip number 6, I would say, is okay, this is a huge one. Don't play with people that are at artificial MMRs. And you're like, Jinxie, what the fuck is artificial MMR? These people kill your ranks, like murder your MMR. So like, a perfect example with this would be like, let's say you're a Platinum 3. You hit Platinum 3 last season, and then you just hit Platinum 3 this season, and your goal is to hit Platinum 2. Let's say you got a buddy you know from school, and he got carried, I mean hard carried to Plat. Don't play with this guy. I'm talking this dude has like a 0.7 seasonal. You do not want to play with this guy. Because there's 2 main reasons why these people are like literally toxic, like horrible people to play with. They will ruin your MMR. So like, reason number 1 is the fact that they are at an artificial elo. So Rainbow Six Siege MMR is based off of one thing: how MMR is distributed, how MMR is received, how MMR is taken away. So when you load into a Siege game, you're in a 5v5 match, right? So you have 5 opponents, 4 teammates. Ubisoft, or Siege, whatever you want to call it, they get your team's average MMR and then get the other team's average MMR. So let's say we have 5 champions on one team versus 5 diamonds. Well, most likely the champions are going to win. The diamonds could win, but most likely the champions are going to win. So the champs will get much less elo than the diamonds would get because they're a higher rank. So, for example, if 5 champs beat 5 diamonds, the champs would probably only get 25 to 30 elo. But if the diamonds beat the champs, they'd be getting 40 to 50. It's a big difference. So playing with people that are higher elo than they should be is bad, because if you win, you don't gain a whole lot, and most likely when you lose a shit ton. You know what I'm saying? So you're playing with guys that you're gonna have to carry that are at a high MMR. You do not, I repeat, do not want to put yourself in that situation, man, for real. So like, don't play with people at artificial elos, guys. Like, it's a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. If your friend got carried to like Plat 3, man, tell him you're gonna hop on like an alt account or something. Don't let him throw your elo, okay? Tip number, what is this, 7, I think? I've never been much of a mathematician. Tip number 7 is I repeat, do not copy or try to play like Pro League players. Don't copy Pro League strats because, again, emphasis, it is Pro League, not ranked. Ranked and Pro League are two very different things. I see it all the time, kids doing Pro League strats in ranked lobbies. And they get obliterated because 1, you're not a pro player. 2, ranked is a much different environment. And it's a much different environment and layout than Pro League is. Ranked, a lot more aggressive, stupid shit works in ranks, like spawn peaks, runouts. If you're watching Pro League finals, you're not going to see Pengu running out of the building, going for a fucking triple headshot spawn peak with Doc. You're just not going to see it. Pro League is much more team-based. Ranked, you can kind of play loose and solo. That's just a simple tip, but I see some people making that misconception. Tip number 8, and this is another huge one. Oh shit, it just slipped my mind. Hold on, what was I gonna say? Is, fuck. This was like a good one too. Oh, yeah. So tip number 8, I'm sorry about that. Tip number 8 is find your identity as a player. This is like probably one of the biggest tips. I would say this is a top 3 tip for ranking up. In Siege, there are 3 different types of ranked players, okay? You have fraggers, support players, and flex players. I'll give you an in-depth breakdown on each type of player. A fragger is someone who provides his team with kills. As a fragger, your responsibility isn't to watch flanks. Your responsibility isn't to open up walls. Your responsibility isn't to deny walls. It's not to hard breach. It's not to soft. It could be to soft breach with Ash and Zofia. It's not to play vertical. It's none of that. As a fragger, your job is to get rid of roamers and maybe kill 1 or 2 guys in sight. If you can get 2 or 3 kills, you did your job as a fragger. Thumbs up, good shit. Fraggers normally tend to play operators like Ash, Zofia, IQ, sometimes Jackal, maybe Sledge. Operators like that. If you see yourself, I would recommend, if you have a higher kill-to-death ratio, I would highly recommend filling in as a fragger for your team. You don't want to be a support player with a 1.7 KD because your talent is being wasted. Support players. This is the second type of player, is a support player. These guys are very important. I can't emphasize support players, man. This one, like you guys are appreciated, man. I know you guys don't hear it a lot. I myself, you never see me on support. But don't get me wrong, damn it, I appreciate you guys. I'm talking about the guys who anchor every round on defense. I'm talking about the guys who hard breach with Thermite, Ace, play support with Thatcher, Nomad. I love you guys, okay? You guys make my day. You might not have the highest KDs, but Siege isn't a game like Call of Duty where KD matters. There I am again, talking about Siege and COD. So if you're a support player, your job is to open up walls, deny walls, watch flanks, and give good information-based callouts. Like good specific callouts. Those are your jobs and duties as a support player. Know your identity, know your role, know what you enjoy doing, know what you feel comfortable as, whether it's a fragger, support player, flex role. Know what you are meant to do. The last type of Siege player... Sorry about that, boys. The last type of Siege player is a flex. A flex player kind of plays whatever. Sometimes they might find themselves playing a frag op. Sometimes they might find themselves playing support. Sometimes they might kind of play an operator kind of in the middle, like Jackal. You know what I'm saying? They sort of play whatever. I feel like a lot of you guys are flex players, but I still wouldn't recommend being a flex player. And here's the reason why I'm bringing this up. When you're playing with your ranked stack, you want a smoothness to your guys' game. You guys don't want 4 people roaming and then the opposing team can just walk into sight and plant the bomb. You don't want things like that happening. That's why if you have a set in stone 5-stack, you need designated 2 guys that play frag ops, 2 guys that play support ops, 1 guy who plays whatever. You know, this round he might anchor, this round he might roam, this round he might solo push, this round he might roam clear. You need a guy, you need guys that know what they're doing. You don't want people arguing over, oh, I want Jaeger. No, I want Jaeger. I want Zofia. No, I want Zofia. You don't want to become that team because I promise you, you will lose a lot of games like that. Teams with 3-4 roamers, they're very easy to beat. You walk into sight, plant the bomb, watch the doorways. GG easy, thank you for the fucking elo. You don't want to be a team like that, okay? You just do not, man. It's bad. It's really horrible. What is this? Tip number 8 now? Tip number 9? Whatever tip this is. Recoil control. This is a huge one. I get asked about it a lot in my streams, but I guess this is my first time officially giving advice on it. So you guys are going to see a lot of videos from YouTubers saying how to get no recoil. Yeah, that's just bullshit. The only way to get no recoil is to buy like a modded controller, which is considered cheating, which is like a Cronus. There's no way to get no recoil, but I can tell you guys how to reduce your recoil. Go into T-Hunt. Literally, this is the most simple thing ever. Go into T-Hunt or casual. Walk up to a wall. Shoot the wall directly. Just literally shoot the wall. Just shoot at the wall directly and try to make as minimal bullet spread in between each bullet as possible. Just try to condense your bullets as much as you can. It might take you a minute. If you struggle, just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. I promise you, recoil control is literally just muscle memory, man. Just put in the time and you will be rewarded with a good outcome, okay? Tip number, God, what is this, 9? I think tip number 9. This is a huge one, by the way. I would put this in the top 3, maybe. I might put this at 3. I'm gonna get close to the mic for this. Stop worrying about your kill to death ratio. The amount of players, there is thousands of players who will literally find themselves in a 1v2, 1v3 scenario. Instead of going for the clutch, they camp outside and save their KD. If you want to rank up, you have to sacrifice your kill to death ratio. Jimmy, no one cares yet that you have a 1.4 KD. You've been in Plat 3 for 2 years. Why do you think so? The amount of players that stunt their growth in ranked, prioritizing their kill to death ratio is literally absurd. It makes me want to puke. Like guys, if you get knocked, don't leave the match to save your KD. Don't do that. Let the guy finish you and get on cams as quick as you can and give callouts to your teammates. Stop caring about your KD. And it goes with everything. There's like a million different ways players get artificial kill to death ratios and can't rank up and wonder why. These are normally the type of players who are the first guys to blame their team. It's like, homie, like, I mean, maybe if you weren't baiting KD the entire game, like, we'd have a little bit of help here. It's like, it's just simple things like that. Like, rank is almost a choice. Like, it's almost just how bad you want it, man, honestly. Tip number, God, I think this is 9? 9 or 10? Okay, tip number 9, I think we'll call it. I don't fucking know, man. Not a mathematician. But, if you're tilting, stop playing. This is a huge one as well. Like, the amount of people I see, like, if you find yourself going 2-8, and then the next game you go 1-6, get off, okay? If you're getting angry at everything, your aim is bad, your decision making is bad, your movement is bad, get off of Siege. Don't get angry and re-queue it, because I promise you, you're just going to dig yourself in a deeper and deeper hole that you're going to have to pull yourself out of. You don't want to play while you're tilted. You don't want to play while you're angry. Like, as a streamer, I, like, kind of have to sometimes, because I don't want to end my stream short because I'm mad or whatever. But, like, if you're not a streamer, like, that's an advantage for ranking up, dude. Like, you can pick and choose when you want to play. If you're hot, dude, queue that shit up. If you're cold, get off of Siege. I don't care what you do. Watch a movie, play fucking Fortnite, anything. But sinking yourself into an elo hole that you're gonna have to climb out of tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. I promise you, I've been there before. I'm sure we all have. But it's another one of those things where it's just a choice. Like, I'm telling you, man, if you guys really watch this video and really go in with the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna learn as much as I can in this video, and you really take this video seriously, I promise you, you will rank up. It doesn't matter if you're gold and you want to get plat, if you want to get plat, or if you want to get plat 2, if you want to get fucking plat 1. It doesn't matter what rank you are. I promise you, these will help you. Tip number 10, we'll call it 10, I guess, I don't know, is refragging. refragging is like a concept that I really don't see fully understood until I get into higher ranks. Like I said, the footage you're seeing in this game is on my alt account. And like when I play on this account, I'm at like Plat 2 MMR. And keep in mind, on my main, I'm in my main, I'm champ. I've hit champion 3 times, diamond 4 times. 90 to 95% of the people I play against are diamonds and champs. They all understand refragging and how important it is. So refragging is basically like, if you fully understand refragging, you basically can't lose a 3v1 scenario or a 2v1 scenario. Refragging is basically, if your teammate is getting shot at, swing. Like, just don't even think about what you're doing. Don't let fear dictate your decision making. Literally, if your teammate is getting shot at, swing. Because the opposing player is going to be in a gunfight, swing. They're going to be focused on your teammate. You get a free kill 90% of the time. You could even save your teammate's life with refragging. Refragging is huge, like literally a huge tip. Tip number 11 is skulls. So skulls are a huge thing for me because I don't really join parties. If you guys watch my streams, by the way, if you're not, twitch.tv/Jinxie, what are you doing? Daily rank streams, man. Banger streams. But skulls is a big thing. So for me, I don't join parties. I don't use callouts. I know it's weird, but it works, man. I hit champ every season on it. I don't know. It just works for me. It's how I like to play Siege. I don't think it's the best way to play Siege. It's just how I prefer to play Siege. You feel me? So every time your teammate dies, I want you to literally look around the map for a white skull. That skull is gonna tell you, hey, my teammate just died in this exact specific location. Now I have information. Then you can look at who killed who. So if you match the gamer tag up to an operator, hey, you know it's, let's say Jaeger killed your teammate. Okay, you know it's Jaeger because you see the gamer tag, you see he got spotted in the prep phase, it's Jaeger. So now you can kind of dictate, okay, this guy's roaming here. I'm gonna have my teammate watch this doorway. I'll watch this, blah, blah, blah. Skulls are a huge, huge, huge way to provide yourself with intel. Tip number 12. This is a banger tip, guys. Banger tip. Clip dumping. Literally, this is a concept. So I've been playing Siege for 4 years. I've been playing since Operation Velvet Shell Year 2, Season 1. I didn't understand this concept until about last year. This is clip dumping. Clip dumping is huge, and I guarantee you half of you guys are like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? What is clip dumping? Clip dumping is essentially shooting bullets you don't need to be shooting. Forcing yourself into a reload animation and then getting swung and fried. It happens too damn much, man. Guys, I don't care if you think Bolo's the best. Hey, you're not Bolo. I can't get it through your thick head. You're not Bolo. Stop going for pre-fire random wall bangs, emptying your clip, and then putting yourself in a bad spot, in a bad scenario, and getting fried. When I'm fighting against somebody and I hear grrrr, I'm pushing that every time because I know either A, they're gonna have to pull out their pistol or they're gonna reload and get slammed. Stop clip dumping. Stop going for pointless pre-fires. I really, really, really can't anticipate it enough. Or not anticipate it. I can't like put enough emphasis on this, man. I can't emphasize this enough. Tip number 12. This is another good tip, man. Stop pinging on cameras. Let me say it again because I feel like you guys aren't understanding. Stop pinging on cameras. Guys, I honestly cannot emphasize how important intel and information is in Rainbow Six Siege. Any experienced veteran player knows that. So, like, pinging on a camera is just destroying your intel. I can give you a perfect example of this. Like, let's say you have a guy pinned in a pinned in a room, okay? Like, let's say you have a vigil on a camera in shower and bathroom, right? You do not want to ping on this. Instead of pinging, if you ping him, it's just going to say, you've been spotted. He'll be aware that his location is known, and he will leave that location. Boom, there goes your kill, Richard. What you need to do is, instead of pinging, you can yellow ping, don't red ping. You can either A, yellow ping, or B, call out to your team and say, hey, this guy's on cams in bathroom, let's flush this dude out. Easy fucking kill every day of the week. Like, it actually pains me to see how destroyed and how, like, cruised, like, certain, like, free kills are by pings in lower ranks. Higher ranks sort of understand this, but lower ranks just don't understand the value of, like, not pinging and not giving enemy players, like, a bailout, sort of, right? Like, pinging is that bailout for them. It's like, oh, shit, he's here. Definitely, every day of the week, go with a yellow ping or a call out. Either or. Next and final tip, I would say, is recoil control, man. I get asked about this one a lot in my Twitch streams. Like, I would say, like, every day I get asked about recoil control. And, I mean, it's really not a science. A lot of people are like, bro, like, I can't control my recoil. That's, like, the main reason why I Tato. My crosshair placement's good, but my recoil control is terrible. Literally, all you have to do to correct your recoil control is point your gun, go into T-Hunt, go into casual, point your gun at a wall, and literally just shoot at that wall. Countless times, just shoot at that wall for like an hour. Just shoot at walls and try to minimize the spread and distance in between each bullet. I promise you, man, you guys will be literally lasering people in no time if you really do put in the time and effort into mastering recoil control. It's one of those things that's like it's very underrated with, like, newer players. So, like, definitely master that recoil control, guys, for real. Like, just go into a wall, into T-Hunt or casual. Don't do it in ranked. Go to wall, T or to casual, shoot, and try to minimize the amount of spread in between each bullets when you're shooting at a wall. And I know I said that was the last tip, but we'll do one more tip. This is another pretty important tip. It's attachments, man. Like, don't like beat yourself up, or don't focus too deeply on what type of attachments your weapon has. Oh shit, what's the best sight? What's the best weapon attachment? Should I have laser? Should I not have laser? Do I have the wrong reticle on? Guys, it's all bullshit, man. Just do you, man. It's all personal preference. See, it's a very personalized game. It's dependent on a bunch of factors. Just do you, man. Don't try to be like somebody else, man. Be like yourself. But as you guys can see, this gameplay is wrapping up here. I actually go off right here. This is a 19 kill game on console, by the way. If you guys want more amazing content like this game, man, I stream every single day on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Jinxie. I post every day on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, JYNXZI. Follow me on Twitter, JYNXZI. Follow me on Instagram, JYNXZII. Yeah, man, that's all, boys. Deuces. Peace out. I fucking love you guys. Have a great day, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, turn on post notifications. Deuces.